As always, Vice President J.D. Vance, meanwhile, on his way to Pakistan at the moment. He's leading this U.S. delegation as the ceasefire talks are set to begin tomorrow about 8 o'clock East Coast time. They'll be the highest level direct talks between the United States and Iran since the 1979 Iranian Revolution. Again, stakes could not be higher here. A preview on this, including a look at how security is being stepped up there in the region. We want to go live to Correspondent Anas Mallick. Anas, good to see you. You're live in Islamabad right now on the ground. What are the top priorities for the United States and for Iran, what you're understanding from your sources there on the ground, going into these talks? Are they optimistic?
Well, good to have you. Good to speak to you from Islamabad. The mood here is set. Islamabad is all set to hold these talks. Security has been beefed up. With regards to the priorities, it seems like there are 4 things on the agenda. Number 1 would be a continuity to ceasefire that is currently there for 2 weeks. Number 2 would be the Strait of Hormuz operationalization and some sort of framework to that. Number 3 would be the framework for understanding for making this working group so that talks for deals for a potential deal could perhaps continue at a working level, and that perhaps it could mature at a later stage, and then there could possibly be a deal that could be signed. But the threshold for that is a bit low. And number 4, that's of course that will be discussed, which is the situation in Lebanon. That's 4 things that we know for a fact that they will be discussed. That is a priority, at least when it comes to the interlocutors. But Islamabad, they say that they're just facilitating. Pakistani administration, Pakistani officials say that they are facilitating. They are keeping tight-lipped about the role that they have been playing or they are to play, and they're trying to underplay their role at large. But on the part of security, if I talk to you, this is the highest level visit Islamabad is seeing from the U.S. side since 2011. Shannon?
Yeah, talk to me about the security there that you're seeing visibly on the ground. There have been some concerns that preparations for security, well, there were concerns about them, frankly. So what are you seeing? What can you tell us from the ground there?
Well, it's a 3-tiered security cordon that has been prepared by the Pakistani administration. There was a local holiday that was declared yesterday and today in Islamabad, in the capital city, just to have this security situation being aligned. That's number 1. Then when we talk about that 3-cordon security, the first line of defense would be the police, the second line of defense would be the paramilitary, and the third line of defense is the military itself. There are over 6,000 security personnel that have been deployed in and around and even at the far end of the hotel where the negotiations will take place. At my back is the hotel where those negotiations will be happening. It is still unclear whether these will be direct talks or indirect talks. The interlocutors say that is totally up to the parties to decide the format of the talks, so that a time too for the talks has not been communicated as we speak. But what we know so far is that the Iranian delegation is set to land in roughly about an hour and a half from now, whereas Vice President Vance, along with his team, is set to land as per local time early in the morning. Shannon?
We'll be watching, and you're quite close to where those talks are supposed to take place in that hotel behind you. So press has been allowed access, pushing right up to these talks to beginning, and we just saw a few folks walking behind you as well. So security questions do persist. Anas Mallick, appreciate you as always, jumping in and sharing your thoughts from the ground there. I want to discuss